Okay, I'm gonna just do this all over. It's so much going on right now. I'm just gonna do it on my cell phone. I'm not gonna do it on the laptop. I'm not even gonna worry about the laptop. I'm just gonna do this on my own because so much done happened today. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on, but let me fix this camera. This right here has been the craziest day. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I have no idea. But what I can say is whatever is going on is never, ever, ever, ever going to stop me. Only thing I can say is nothing but the devil. Is nothing but haters. And it's nothing but a lot of negative energy trying to stop me. But let me tell you something. Ain't nothing gonna stop this gal. Ain't nothing gonna stop this gal. I'm here. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. Let me tell you. I almost want to cry, but I'm not gonna cry because that's not gonna help. I'm just gonna keep doing what I gotta do. I had to change the time. I was gonna definitely postpone this. I was gonna not do it, and then I said, no, this is Mentor Monday. I gotta do it. Then I said, all right, I'm gonna change some things. I, which is crazy. It's crazy because excuses, right? This is what I'm gonna talk about today. Excuses. So I was gonna just say, forget it. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm gonna just wait till next Monday and then I'll do it. If you know me, and some of you may know me, some of you may not know me, I like to research. I like to do a lot of research. I had a PowerPoint ready. I had everything ready. I did everything I needed to do. And next thing you know, my laptop stopped. Meanwhile, I only had it for what, 3 months? I only had this laptop maybe not even 3 months. I just got the laptop. It turned off. I wanted to cry because I bought that laptop because my powerhouse laptop, which is on right now, the PowerTop laptop, which is the powerful laptop that my son, I don't know what he did. He must have fell asleep and his leg crushed it or something, but it doesn't sit up. So I have to have it propped up on something. So that's what it's doing now. It's propped up on something. But because I don't use it that much anymore, it's not a lot of updates on it. So it lagged, it stopped, it stalled, it did a whole lot of stuff. The thing is, it's an excellent computer. Great money for it. And I figured, let me invest in my business. Let me do this and let me do that. And that's what I did. And for some apparent reason today, everything that I did, everything that I tried, something happened. It was always something that happened. And I was out. I even brought my work with me. I'm working and working and working. And I do a whole lot of, what you call it, research. I do a lot of research and I research all the time. And I read and I read all the time. And I listen to other people and I talk to other people all the time. And so I wrote notes because my memory is not really well all the time because I had high doses of chemo. I had a lot of things happening to me, trauma, stress, a lot of stuff happened. So I don't always remember everything. But my notes helped me tremendously. And because I didn't bring my notebook where I went, I wrote everything in there. I had my PowerPoint all ready and it was all done. And I was going to come on here like a professional, showing you the PowerPoint. And the laptop died. So in this day and age, we have it where you can sync it. So even though that laptop died, and I still don't know what's wrong with it, I honestly believe, I don't know what I believe because I can hear it right now. I hear it. I hear it. So I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to have somebody look at it. It's hurting my heart right now because again, I have graphs in there. Something is telling me something. Something is going on. I don't know what it is because I messed up my flash drive like 2 weeks ago. So I don't know what it is. I have no idea. This right here, Natalie, it didn't work. I did it already. I did everything. I went to school for it. We did everything. It doesn't work. It's not the plug. It's an HP. It's not. It's something else going on in there. I kind of know what it is. I don't want to talk about it. I kind of know what it is. I just don't want to talk about it right now. I don't want to talk about it. So no more. But I came home. I decided I was going to use the power computer. I started syncing, trying to sync everything, and it says the license that I have on here is um unlicensed, and that's because I never had to use this for it. So I had to download. It's still downloading, so I can't get to it. Then I came here. I sat down to sit up and set up, and I spilled water all over the place. I had to change my shirt. Then I'm like, what is going on? If I can't use that computer and I can't use that computer, and my camera, the bottom part broke, I didn't get the new replacement yet. It's supposed to be here on Wednesday. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna cancel? Then I said, I can't use my cell phone because I don't have access to use my cell phone yet, because you got to have 1,000 subscribers to get your cell phone, and I just did that not too long ago, so I didn't think that YouTube would do it yet. So I'm not even gonna front. I went to the bathroom and I said a prayer and I prayed, and I do what I only know how to do, and I only did what I thought was best to do. And I had to talk to my higher power and explain, like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? These people are waiting for me. They're literally waiting for me because I saw it. And what do I do? Do I leave them hanging, or do I give them some content? Do I give them some information? And I'm telling you, the information that I just received was, forget all of that research and tell what you know already. I already know this because I lived it. I lived it. Excuses. Excuses is what the issue is. The issue, the reason why our businesses are not it's not getting to where you need to go is because of excuses. We do it all the time, including myself. I'm telling you, I lived it. The first, I'm gonna say, like, the first 4 years that I said I wanted a business and I didn't want a 9 to 5, I had excuses. I was in pain. I was tired. I didn't have the time. It was so much. I didn't know what to do. So I said, you know what? This is not for me. So I'm just going to do it when I can and when I have the time. And so I said, you know what? I'm good at what I do. Why don't I just do a little bit more and try, just try. And I didn't. I didn't, because I was never consistent. Never, ever consistent. So I said, let me see if I can at least teach what I know, because I don't think I can be able to crochet all the time. So let me at least teach what I know. And that's when I started teaching the graphs, and that's when I started teaching the not necessarily graph ganning, but teaching graphs and teaching that and doing schooling for that. And that, even doing that, I was not consistent at all. Not at all. So the research that I did, I had basically went into, I guess, read mode, like journey, like looking up everyone who talks about excuses and everyone who spoke about why you can't start a business because you have excuses. I didn't have that question. I couldn't find the question that I had. And the question that I had was, when you already have a business, or when you already feel like your business is starting to kick off, the excuses that you keep telling yourself, how is it gonna fail, or how can I make it excel? And that's where I was 2 years ago. Am I ever going to have a business that's going to excel? Or am I ever going to have a business that I'm just going to keep on saying I have excuses on top of excuses on top of excuses? So, like I said, I don't remember everything that I wrote down. But after praying and talking about it to myself and my higher power, I know this is not a religious channel, but I just want to say that I have to put myself in that energy where it's gonna be positive, because I had so much negative in my life. I had so much negative. So this right here is because I love what I do, and because not only do I love what I do, I love who supports me. So I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to stay up here and explain why excuses make my business fail in the beginning, and how I'm just so blessed. I woke up Monday morning and said I was gonna make $2,000. I woke up and I said I was gonna make 200 that day, and I have to make 200 by the end of the month. I guarantee you, I'm only half of that, and it's not even a whole week. It's not even a whole week, and I'm half of that. And who can say that they did that? Who can say that they could wake up one morning and say that they're gonna get $2,000? 2,000, and I'm only half there, and it's because I'm doing everything I can. I try so hard, and I don't stop. I'm so busy all the time. I'm trying to make stuff for myself. I'm trying to make time for my kids. I'm trying to make time for my friends, my lover. I'm trying, but I also want a business that I know that it's gonna make it so that I don't have to worry about that, and I don't have to worry about excuses. I'm so sorry I'm emotional, but I'm telling you, this was not supposed to happen. It just, so many things happened today. It's just so many things happen, and I don't understand why. But then I can understand why. It was meant for me to forget about all of this, forget about all that research, forget about all of that, and talk real talk. And real talk is what I went through. The hard work that I went through. That hard work that you have to get up and do what you gotta do, and stop the excuses. I'm gonna tell you this. I saw a message earlier today. I'm not gonna say who it is or I'm not gonna even go through all of that, but a really good friend that I actually love, I think, has this problem with excuses. And it hurt me and it pained me. And I really honestly believed that because I saw that, it made me switch what I was going to do, because I actually was not going to do excuses today. I said, I'm going to do excuses today, because I wasn't going to do that. I was going to talk about something else. And it was just certain things that just lined up in my favor. And here I am able to do it. I have so much on that computer. But at this point in time, it's not a matter of what's on the computer. It's a matter of how I can help someone else be in the position where I'm at today. How can I make it so that you don't have to go through the excuses that we go through all the time? Because those excuses did fail my business. I will wake up in the morning and say, I need extra sleep. So I have a what you call it, a autoimmune disorder. So I had breast cancer, but now I have an autoimmune disorder. So the autoimmune disorder that I have is RA. And when I first was diagnosed with RA, I'm just saying, oh, it's just arthritis. I just have arthritis. Okay. It's not just arthritis. Like, they give you chemo for this. And something that they give you chemo for, I'm like, again, I have to have something like chemo again. It's like, what else, Shauna? Like, what else is gonna happen? It's like, what else? So the excuses that I had when I first found out about the autoimmune disorder was, I'm gonna be in pain all the time. So basically, I was writing already something that I didn't know whether it was really going to happen or not. I automatically said I was always going to be in pain. I automatically said I was not going to be able to crochet all the time. I automatically say I'm going to get the duck hands, because the duck hands is one symptom. It's like a after effect of having RA. So I basically claimed something that I shouldn't have claimed. So that automatically failed me, because not only did I claim it, I claimed that my business was going to fail, because the business did fail. When I said I needed extra sleep, I would go and sleep. When I said that I needed to go and do certain things, I went to sleep or watched TV or laid up and did nothing and sit around on the phone, scroll on social media. So all that time that passed, by the time I was ready to actually do something, it would, am I frozen? I'm on my cell phone. It shouldn't be frozen. Yeah, it should be fine. I'm on my cell phone. I've never, okay. I've never used YouTube for my cell phone before. It must have been meant to happen. I don't know, because I've never. This is my first time ever using YouTube for my cell phone. I'm so used to having everything around, and I'm so used to having my logo and my name and the background. I'm so used to having that. It's not meant for that today. Today is just not meant for that. Today is meant for me to tell you guys the truth. So when I 2 years ago, 3 years ago, had those excuses, if someone said, Shauna, you want to go out and go get something to eat? Shauna, if you want to go do this, or Shauna, if you want to go do that, I will go. So the excuses went out the door, because I was going out doing whatever instead of doing what my business was supposed to do. I'd rather go out. And I'm not even a go out person, but if my friend said, come on, let's go supermarket, or let's go to Walmart or whatever, I would go. And so that's what I did. What made me realize is someone had to keep saying to me, consistency, consistency, consistency. So if I made something 1 month, I wouldn't make it again for like another 2 months. If I made it, then I would be on a roll for like maybe a couple of weeks. I would be on a roll, and I would just continuously pull out content and pull out not content, but products. And I would keep putting out products and keep putting out products, and then it stops, and then I stop doing it, and then I don't do it. You really had to tell me that? Cause he fussing. I'm on live. So they just trying to check on me. They heard me cry. They're checking on me. So when I decided to have the business and be consistent, I had to say to myself, is this something that I really wanted to be? Is this something that I really wanted to do? Do I really want to be Shauna, the boss diva? Do I really want to do that? And I had excuses then too. And I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. So if you see my YouTube channel started a while ago. And I tried. And then I stopped. I kept saying, I don't have the time. I can't do this. I couldn't fulfill whatever I needed to fulfill. I couldn't do it. So I stopped. I had did something called Ask Diva. When I did that, it was so many people asking Diva that I couldn't keep up with it. So I stopped because I got overwhelmed. I said I couldn't do it. Then, after that, I was in a crazy point of time where I was still trying to just find myself. So because I was trying to find myself, I said, I'm just going to put this on pause. And I didn't take no orders. So basically, I put myself in a position where I didn't do what I said I could do. I didn't do what I know I could have done. I didn't do it. And it was a good, like, maybe 4 months, I didn't crochet nothing. I didn't do anything in my group. I didn't do nothing for social media. I didn't do anything for 4 months. Then, I don't know what happened. I think I just got tired. And then I realized there's so many good things going on for me. Why don't I? Because I went through so many bad things. Things that are happening now are good. So why don't I try to continue it? And so I started eating better, exercising, doing what I needed to do to get me better. So I was 300 pounds, 350. I was 350 pounds, and one day I just really couldn't get out the bed. I couldn't get up. I was so tired. And having an autoimmune disease put extra weight. So if I'm 350, I probably was like 400 pounds with RA. Because it is a lot of weight on you. You gotta, you have so much pain. And it's days where you could tell it's gonna rain. And my mom used to say that. Now I feel it. His days where I can't even use the hands because they hurt so bad. It was times I was getting big nodules on my hands. It was so many things happening. And instead of channeling all that energy into doing something else, I just lay down and did nothing. And so when I realized I couldn't breathe, going from my bedroom to the bathroom, I couldn't breathe. I was out of breath. And this was before Rona came out. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I didn't know why. I just couldn't breathe. So I said, you gotta do something. You gotta do something. You can't do this no more. I decided to lose the weight. So I did. I listened to Gail. If you don't know Gail is my partner, our business partner, my sister, my big sis. So I listened to her because she was in a group and she would go to the gym and she would do like meal plans and stuff like that, and she would just help me. And so I listened to her. But if I realized that if I could do that and I could stay on the motion and just keep doing it every single day, grind, I started writing journals. Then out of nowhere, someone said, there's something called Able To. Able To is a phone call away from your therapist. You don't even have to go to your therapist. They just call you. So you get a coach and you get a therapist. And that's what I got, a coach and a therapist. My insurance paid for it. That lasted for 3 months. The 3 months, it was every single week. 2 times a week, I would speak to my coach first and then my therapist. Then my coach first, then my therapist. And those 2 ladies changed the game for me. They helped. because what they did was the coach would say, what are your goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What, like, try to get me to stop doing what I was doing. I used to always do everything in my bedroom. Everything. Sleep, uh um I would even sometimes bring my food in there. I would watch TV in there. I would do my work in there. I would do everything in my bedroom. And she said, do you sleep at night? And I'm like, no, I can't sleep. She said, do you know why? Because your bedroom is the place where you're supposed to sleep and fun. Fun. She said that's the only two things you're supposed to go do in your bedroom. And if you're doing other things in your bedroom, your mind is going to tell you that it's something else going on in here and you're not going to relax. She said, get that TV out your room. I said, baby steps. I can't do that. Because I've been doing, I had the TV in my room and I watched TV since I was like 4 or 5 years old. So for you to tell me to take that TV out of my room, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So we did baby steps. And that's what happened. So everything they told me, they even, we went through my past and the reason why I was holding grudges and the reason why I was doing this and the reason why I was doing that. And stuff started coming out. These ladies were so good. Stuff that I didn't even think about was coming out. And it made me think. And they kept saying, you keep saying you have a business. You keep saying you crochet. You keep saying this. You keep saying that. But you keep saying you're not making money, though. You're not doing this and you're not doing that. Do you know why? And I'm like, no. Because you keep telling yourself you can't. Or you keep saying you're tired. Or you keep saying this and you keep saying that. And I was. I really was. I was saying I'm tired. I was saying that I'm tired, I'm busy, I'm in pain. That's what I said all day, every day, all week, all month, and that's what happened. Okay, so I'm going to speed it up. I don't like doing this because I feel like I be all over the place. I like having notes in front of me, but it's not here, so the other thing that happened after that was I had a lady tell me that I am going to have a business, and not only am I going to have a business, it's going to grow huge and people are going to pay me monthly. And I'm like, how can you pay me monthly for crocheting? She said, I don't know, but I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. Okay. She said, Shauna, just be consistent. Okay. So I started, I know I said this before, but I asked questions because she doesn't have a title, but she was able to tell me certain things that no one else knew. She even channeled my grandmother, my great grandma, who I don't even talk about at all. I don't even remember how she looked. I don't remember how she talked. And she described her to the T. I had to ask my mom, and my mom was like, that's your great grandma. How did she know her? Yeah, so this lady is the truth. She told me, you have to be consistent, Shauna. You're not consistent with yourself. I see stability. I see financial stability. I see stability in your whole life, period. I see so much going on for you. I see a move. I see all of these things. But you have to be consistent. I was like, okay. Didn't do it. But then she did a live on Facebook, and she, you can ask her questions. So I asked her questions. Well, I'll be financially stable. She said, yeah, you'll be financially stable. You just got to be consistent. Then she did it again, like maybe a week or two later. I said, do you think my business is going to get better? She said, yes, it's going to get better. You got to be consistent, Shauna. Then I had her come into my group in Graphic Gains and the Restless, and she would read the people in Graphic Gains and the Restless And we did it basically for business work, like, how can you get your business better and stuff like that. And so I asked her, does she think that the group will ever make me, successful, and will the group bring me to where I need to be with my business? She said, no, but you know what you need to do. Stop asking. Because I was asking her these questions, which was basically the same thing, but just different ways, which is basically, your business is going to be good. You're going to be financially stable. You're going to love your future. You just have to be consistent. So stubborn Shauna had to be consistent. So I had to write down, which what my coaches told me, write down every single day. What am I going to do today? Give myself a schedule from morning to night, including breaks, including lunch, as if I have a 9 to 5. And when you are off at 5, you're off at 5. Sometimes I would work overtime and give myself a little bit extra time, but this is what I was explaining to you guys one time. Um, I don't know what live I did it on, but I know I explained it, that you gotta have a journal and you gotta write things down all the time. I write every single thing down because I feel like I could always go back to it. And my schedule is tight. But we have 365 days out of the year. So if I can do it, and a mom with kids can do it, working 2 jobs can do it, Gail, 2 businesses, kids, and crochet can do it, everyone else can do it. So I don't want to hear anyone say, I don't have time, I'm busy, I'm tired, because everybody wants that like automatic gratification. But if I got the automatic gratification, I feel like it's not going to be appreciated more than what I am going through now, which is working myself up to where I want to be. So because I worked myself up to where I want to be, that's the reason why I can say I am really successful. I'm telling you, I think I got emotional because it was times I didn't know how I was gonna feed the kids, or how I was gonna be able to buy this or buy that or get things that's needed around this time for school. I didn't have money to get the boys stuff and school supplies, so I would have to find a drive. So now that I'm in a position to help others, that's what I'm doing. I'm helping others, and I was able to do that, and so many of you helped me do that. So I woke up one morning because I have to move. That's another thing. I'm being pushed out of here. But it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm being pushed out of here. It's okay because it's going to be a better situation for my kids and I. So I'm not mad at all. I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to embrace the change. I'm not going to say, oh, this is horrible. This is bad. I don't need this. No, I'm just going to embrace the new adventure that I'm going to take, because that's exactly what it's going to be, a new adventure. Law of attraction. Law of attraction. The more I keep saying positive things, the more that positive thing happens. The more I keep saying I'm going to do and I'm going to succeed, it happens. When I woke up that day and told my boyfriend, security, when I told him I was going to get up and make $200, then I said, I wrote in my book and said $2,000. I knew I was going to be able to do the 200. I was not sure if I was going to do 2,000. And I said I was going to do it within a certain amount of time. And I did it. I did half of it in less time than I even thought I was going to do it. I had to wake up that morning and say, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. This is why I'm going to do it. Because I don't want to have to keep worrying about not having or not being able to help. I love being able to help. So when I had the friend tell me certain things that friend told me, it bothered me. Because when you have a talent and your talent is so good, and you could be able to use that talent to be financially stable and motivate other people and help other people, it bothers me when every time I say something or turn around, that person always has a rebuttal. And the rebuttal is always, oh, I was doing this, or I was doing that, or I couldn't do this, or I can't do it because, or I had to do this because I had to fix this, or I had to help this person, or I had, enough. Enough. That drains me. Sometimes I get one worded when I want to say certain things. So I have to say, sometimes the way I am, I think sometimes my demeanor comes out different than what I really feel. What I really want to do is help the world. I want to help the world. But I think the way sometimes I say it, it sounds like, oh, you think you this, you think you that. And it's not that. I've been there and I've done it. So I know you could do it. If someone is out there with one leg, one foot, one toe, and still able to go and work and do whatever they need to do to support their family, then you with two hands, 2 feet, two toes can do it. Or not 2 toes, 10 toes, but you know what I mean. You could do it. So I don't like the excuses. I have an issue as well. I have an autoimmune disorder as well. I have kids. I have things I need to do. I have to move, but I'm on here doing this. I have to pack. I'm on here doing this. I have things to do that I want to do for my niece because it's her birthday on Wednesday. But I decided to help you guys because I feel like there's so many people out there that is in that position where they're stuck because they're saying to themselves, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to do it next week. Oh, I'm going to just do this. Or I'm going to just do that. That's the problem. That's the problem. We keep putting ourselves in procrastinating and putting ourselves on the back burner. If you want that business, do that business. Get your ass up and do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Stop with the excuses. Excuses is like a disease, just like guilt. Just like what is it? I was about to say guilty. Just like being envious, jealous. It's a disease. Excuses is not going to get you to where you need to go. It's not. I don't have time. I don't have time. Why? What are you doing? Watching TV? I don't have time. Why? Why? I can't multitask. Well, then maybe you should do something else. Maybe you should find something else. But if you're going to have a business, whether it's crochet, whether it's crafty, whether it's something else, whatever it is, and you want to be a better person, whether it's for a business or whether it's just being a good person, then stop the excuses. Stop saying I can't. Stop saying, because can't should not be in your vocabulary. Stop saying I don't have time. That shouldn't be in your vocabulary. Don't say that. Be positive. Be more in tuned. So look at this, right? I was at a point where I said, okay, I'm going to do my business. I'm going to do my business. So I started having, I started doing my logo. I started doing stuff that businesses are supposed to do, getting ready for this, getting ready for that, getting bags, labels, things like that. And then what do? I'm tired. I don't feel well. And I used to say it all the time. I don't feel well. I'm in pain. There's times I've been on this live in pain, guys. And that never stopped me at all, whatsoever. So I don't want to hear that either. Oh, it's time. I had coronavirus. Guess what I was doing? Crocheting for myself and making a video. A don't rush challenge. Just to get my behind up and do something. There was no excuses. I had coronavirus and I was sick. I couldn't breathe. And I still got up and did something. So I can't hear it. I can't hear it when somebody say, oh, I can't do what I did before, then I don't even want to hear it no more. So for that friend, don't tell me that no more, because I don't want to hear it. It kind of made me upset. I'm not even gonna lie. It made me so upset. I was very upset earlier. Very upset because I can't believe how much a talented person can be so talented and give it up on I can't. A talented person who could give it up on I can't do this, or I can't do that, or I don't have time for this, or I don't have time for that. You have time to go out with friends. You have time to hang out with this person. You have time to be on the phone. You have time to go on social media. You have time to put up a post. You have time to have people listen to all of the mess that you talk about. You have time for that, but you don't have time for a business that's going to make you money and make you successful. You don't have time for that. That makes no sense. It's just mind blowing how some people put certain priorities in order that makes no sense. Oh, I don't have enough money. I had nothing. I got $400 a month. $400 a month I started off with. Who lives off of $400 a month? $400 a month. And now you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I've never been in a position to where I say, I want to go get my hair done. I go get my hair done. I've never been in that position before. Well, I had, like, when I first started going to school and work and stuff. But now, yeah. Now I can say that because I worked my behind off to do it. Not only did I work my behind off, I stayed consistent. I stayed true to my word. I stayed true to my business. And I stayed true to all my supporters. And if you can't stay true to your supporters and true to yourself, then maybe this is not for you. Maybe it's just not for you. I can't say that there's nothing else out there for you because it could be something else. But maybe this is not for you. I don't know. I don't know what else to say except for I give all my blessings. All my blessings. I just want the best for everyone. But if you don't have that pull to keep going and to keep pushing and moving on and being positive about yourself, then we in trouble. We in trouble. Is my eyes, is this still dripping? Oh, geez. I can't believe I cried on here. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all done had me crying. So, yeah, this just finished downloading. So, the other thing that I had on here was the whole money. The money part. I can't do anything without money because I don't have enough money. To do something that you really want to do, you can make money. You can make that a way out. So when I had did my when I first did my first shopping for my business, and that was because I needed a new computer so I could continue doing my graphs, I took 3 orders. That's it, 3. And I took half of 3 of those orders and put a down payment on a computer. And then the 3 orders that I did that for, I also bought the yarn that was needed. That in turn made me 3 more customers. And when I got that money, and that money, I took half of that money and put that to the side. I was able to use half of that, and the other half I put to the side so that I could buy whatever I need. That is what I did with $400 a month and 2 kids. So can't tell me you can't. You can't tell me you don't have. You can't tell me You can't do it. You can't tell me that. If you doing crochet and everybody wants scarves, everybody want pillows because it's so easy. The money is in those blankets. So if you tell me you cannot do a blanket because you're not gonna have the time to do it in the amount of time that's needed, I'm gonna tell you lying and something wrong with you. And don't come to me asking me for nothing, because I spent my time making your graph, and you mean to tell me you gonna let that money go like that? That one graph that you are buying for like $8, $10, that could, you could make so much money off of that one graph, because you could do that one graph at least 2 or 3 more times, and you could make at least $600 off of that one $8 graph. You have to strategize, and you have to think, I don't have this amount of money, but next month I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. And that's what I did. So in 1 month, I was able to get off of welfare. Thank you, Jesus. I was able to get off of welfare. That right there, oh my God. I have a book out there. I'm co-author with someone else. Co-author in a book called Confessions of a Welfare Mom. And I did it years ago, before, I think my youngest is 11. I think he was like 2 or 3 at the time. And when I did that book, Confessions of a Welfare Mom, I was told that I was the most creative, because when I told that story, I told the story of everything that I went through. The breast cancer, homelessness, and the people that's supposed to help us in social services, they failed me. They failed me. They failed me over and over and over and over again. So when you don't want the government to take over and the government dictate your life, you don't want the government to keep saying they're going to give you this and give you that. You don't want the government to say we're going to feed you this month, but we're not going to feed you next month. The government to say we're going to pay for your insurance this month, we're going to take it off next month. You got to get up and do what you got to do. Stop letting the government dictate for you. Stop. I couldn't do it no more. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. The excuses that I would give myself. And some people have that mentality where they think, oh, I can live off of this. I don't need a lot. I could get help with rental assistance. That didn't last. That rental assistance help did not last at all whatsoever. They're making it so you don't have to work on, well, not work, but they're making it so that you don't have to be relying on the government. They don't want you to rely on them. I don't want you to rely on them. But they are making it a little harder for those people. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe welfare is for those people who really, really need it. Temporarily. Not for a lifetime. You use it when you're down. You use it to get yourself back up and get off of it. That's what I had to do. Because I was working a job making $3,500 a month as a nurse, and living in a townhouse, and living in a car, not living in a car, but having a nice car and having a nice townhouse, living the life that I thought I was supposed to live. And it was a beach around there and everything. And it did not last, because I was working for someone else and I was letting so many things stop me. Now, don't get me wrong, when I did my job, I did my job. To the point where now, still to this day, I still speak to my patients. I still talk to a lot of them. They still say, I wish you worked there. I wish you would draw my blood. I wish you would do this. I wish you would do that. I wish you could do my surgery. I still have those patients because I did my job the best that I could, because it was something that I loved. I loved being a nurse. But it just was not something that I was supposed to do for the rest of my life. And that's okay. So whatever I'm supposed to do, I'm going to do. And that is to, I like to motivate. I like to be a mentor. I like to do my crafts. I like to do my designs. And that's what I'm going to keep on doing. And if I have to do it every single day, I will do it every single day. Even if I have to put 1 hour instead of 2, I will do that. Because I am not going to let myself fail. Okay? You guys are not going to let yourself fail. Law of attraction. Law of attraction. Think positive. Monday morning, last week, no, not even Monday, it was like Wednesday, I woke up and said, I'm going to make 200. I wrote in my book, I was going to make 2,000. I'm halfway there. And I said I was going to make that for the month. And I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there. You can't say you can't do it. You can't. There's no way possible. You just got to get up and say you're going to do it and do it. If you don't know how and you need a plan, I'll help you with that plan. But don't say you can't. Don't say, I just can't do it. But I am a firm believer on, it may not just be for you. Some things may not be for you. That might not be your gift, but you are gifted with something. So find that gift. So if grafting isn't your gift, crocheting is. If crocheting isn't your gift, grafting is. Or making earrings, or making this, or making that. Find your gift. Do not let anybody stop you for that gift. And when you find that gift, stay with it and keep on going. I also think that, no, turn the air off. Sorry. You can't have all of that on. We was about to be in the dark. Fuse blown. You cutting his hair. Why do you need that? Okay, so I'm better now. Thank you so much for making me better. I don't know how my laptop is going to get fixed. I don't know how I'm going to get it done. I don't know how I'm going to get the stuff out of there. I don't know how, but it's okay because I'm good. I'm better. I'm good. I'm going to do whatever I need to do, and I'm going to make things happen. Some of you want your grabs. I don't know how right now. I may not be able to do it until this weekend. They're stuck in the laptop. Why do this keep happening to me? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's okay because I'm going to get it done and I'm going to fix it. I'm going to get it done. So Gigi, it just was meant for you to have what you have because it shut off right after I sent it to you. I don't have that no more. So I don't know. It was just crazy. My laptop shut off. And I don't even know why it shut off. Because I didn't bump it. I didn't do anything to it. Didn't have no virus. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Butterfly blue. I know. Paramus. You're in New Jersey? I probably talked about this with you. I didn't know you was in New Jersey. Interesting. So yeah, I'm going to my son's godfather actually does computers, but I think I'm going to take it to someone else because he tries to do things to get to keep coming back. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take it somewhere else. I think he just wants to work on the computer, but he likes to like upgrade my computer and put so many things in it. And because he does that, I'm like, no. So that's what I mean by keep coming back. Not for me. No. He married. I mean, like, to keep putting all this kind of stuff in my computer and bump it up and bump. No, I just want to be able to graph and go online. And so it was meant for me to talk to you guys today because I didn't know that I could go online on my I tried this just the other day. That's the crazy part about it. Just the other day, I tried to use my cell phone to go live. And today, of all days, it works. The day that both laptops would not work, this worked. So it wasn't meant for me to use none of the notes that I had. I feel like I missed something because I didn't use none of my notes. But I did tell you everything that I went through and why I went through it and how I got out of it. So no more toxic relationship. No more toxic relationship. So no toxic relationship. No. He's not just a tech. He's my son. He's like a male best friend. He's not just a tech though. We went to high school together and we went to school for technology. So he always stuck with it. I always told him to do it and stick with it, and he did. He stuck with it. So that's what he does. He does computers for the district, the school district. The universe allows you to release it. Yes. Yes. I think that's what it was meant for me to do, because my laptop, both laptops, was crazy. I was literally sitting here trying to get everything up, and it just was not working in the time that I needed. So I had to just, sometimes you just gotta go in the bathroom and close the door, closet, or whatever you want to do, and just, stop. Because you can't get mad. You can't get upset. Because I'm telling you, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I would have said, I'm not doing this. It's canceled. I would have said that. But it's not meant for me to do that. I really needed you guys to listen to that, to hear that, and to realize that you can do it. Because I did it. And if I can do it, you could do it. Someone who was queen of excuses. Queen of excuses. So for that friend that I spoke to earlier, please stop shorthanding yourself, because you are so much better, sis. You are so much better than that. You're so creative, so beautiful, such a sweet person. I really need you to understand that I want the best for you, and I try so hard to give you certain things so that you could keep motivating yourself and keep doing things for yourself. But I can't do it by myself, honey. You got to do it too. You have to do it too. No more saying, no, I can't do this or can't do that, because you can. You're so beautiful, and you're such a gifted person, and you have a beautiful creative gift. Use it. Use it. Use it. Use that to get where you need to get. And I don't want to hear I can't get a customer, because how the heck did I get 1,200 people to subscribe to me? I don't know, because the people that I actually do know and the people that I actually speak to a lot, they're not even subscribed. So you can't tell me you can't do it. Oh, I can't find customers. That's what we were supposed to talk about. How do you get your customers? And how do we keep our customers? That's what I was supposed to talk about today. But everything aligned in this. Me going crazy and crying and whatever, it aligned in this. So yeah, this is only going to be an hour today, because I really need to compose myself and get myself together, and I got to leave to go out of town tomorrow, because I got to move. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going to find something. I got to move. I got to find somewhere to go. I got to pack. I got things I got to do. So I'm going to say thank you so much for letting me share. Thank you so much for caring, supporting, understanding. If you don't understand, I'm so sorry. So if I didn't get your grasp yet, I apologize. I'm gonna find a way to get it fixed, because I really don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Because when it shut off like as if it went to sleep, but it didn't go to sleep, because I could hear it, and it keeps clicking. Something keeps clicking in there. I honestly believe, because what happened was, when I was getting my hair done, I had the laptop on the table, and I went to move something, and when I moved, I went like that. And when I went like that, the laptop jumped up. But it didn't jump up like hard or anything. It just went like a little bit. So to knock a laptop like that, like say if you had it in your hand and you like knocked it like on the wall or something like that, that's exactly what happened. It wasn't even a big dropper. So that's why I believe there's nothing really wrong with it, because I really don't think there's anything truly wrong with it. I just think maybe the battery is like kind of falling out of it. And I can actually do that part myself, but I rather leave it to the professionals. But I really believe that's exactly what's wrong. It's the fact that I probably knocked the battery out. I really believe that. Or it's trying to kick the battery in. That's what I believe. Because it's, or the RAM. The RAM probably fell out. Because it was working perfect until I did that. Once I did that, it just shut off. And then I put it down and I kept saying, don't do this, baby. Please, baby. And I just kept tapping it and then it came back on. But then I had to come home. When I came home, it just didn't come home on. It didn't come on at all. So I had to try to use this, and this was just is no update because I haven't used it in like since I got that one. So all right, so I'm gonna go and I am going to I just realized we have class tomorrow. How am I gonna do that? Downtown, down out of town. Okay, so I could do the class, but it would be an hour. We could start the pillow. But the thing is, I'm not going to be home. I'm going to be at my sister's. And because I have to stay down there to find a place to live. So I'm going to be down there. And we can go do an hour tomorrow. So I will do that for you guys. Okay? At my sister's. Because now I can use my cell phone. Yay! So you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Charmaine, my bestie, how are you? How art thou? You didn't send me a message. I'm going to talk to you later. You have a good night, guys.